Hello, New York Yankees fans. We have brand new exclusive videos and the latest news for you. Before we get started, we'd like to invite you to join our channel and give this video a like. It's crucial to get exclusive access to the latest updates. Alright guys, buckle up because this one's a bombshell coming straight from the heart of New York baseball. Rumors are swirling, insiders are whispering, and fans are absolutely losing their minds. Pete Alonso, yes, that Pete Alonso, the polar bear himself, is reportedly closing in on a jaw-dropping deal to join the New York Yankees. Can you even imagine that? The Mets home run king swapping orange and blue for pinstripes? It sounds like something out of a dream or a nightmare, depending on which side of the city you're on. According to people close to the situation, negotiations between Alonso's camp and the Yankees have been going on quietly behind the scenes for weeks. Sources are saying the front office in the Bronx wanted to keep everything under wraps until they could finalize the numbers, but someone leaked it, and now the whole baseball world is buzzing. If this goes through, it wouldn't just be another signing. It would be a historic power shift in New York baseball, maybe even one of the most shocking crosstown moves in decades. Fans are already debating whether Alonso would be accepted in the Bronx or forever branded as a traitor by Mets Nation. What makes this potential move even crazier is how perfectly timed it feels. The Yankees, after falling short again in October, have been desperate for a power bat that can change the tone of their lineup. Sure, they've got Judge, they've got Soto, but what they don't have is someone who can intimidate pitchers from both sides of the plate with that kind of raw strength and postseason fire. Alonso fits that mold perfectly. Reports suggest the Yankees are ready to offer him a monster deal, possibly something north of $300 million over 8 years, making it one of the biggest contracts ever handed out to a first baseman. Meanwhile, Mets management is said to be fuming, trying to downplay the rumors, but fans aren't buying it. The timing, the whispers, the social media hints, it's all adding up. Alonso recently posted a cryptic photo on Instagram with a caption about new beginnings, and that sent fans into a frenzy. It's not official yet, but every sign points towards something massive brewing in New York. Now let's talk about what this would mean emotionally for Mets fans. Pete Alonso isn't just a player. He's a symbol. The guy carried the Mets through tough seasons, became a face of the franchise, and even brought a little swagger to Queens. For him to leave, and not just leave, but join the Yankees, would cut deep. It's like seeing your childhood hero suddenly wearing your rival's jersey. The betrayal, the heartbreak, the disbelief, it's all part of the reaction that's been exploding across social media. Some fans are saying they'd still support him no matter where he plays, but others are furious, claiming he's chasing money and abandoning loyalty. The Mets front office is trying to control the narrative, saying nothing is finalized, but insiders claim the relationship between Alonso's camp and management has been tense for months. Issues over contract extensions, frustration with the team's direction, and lack of playoff progress all contributed to this boiling point. In many ways, this move might be as much emotional as it is professional. A statement from Alonso that he's done waiting for the Mets to catch up. From a Yankees perspective, this is more than just another signing. It's a statement of dominance. It's the front office saying, "We run New York." Imagine Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, and Pete Alonso in the same lineup. That's not just intimidating. That's terrifying for pitchers across the league. Yankee Stadium will be a home run factory night after night. The marketing alone would be insane. 3 of the biggest power hitters in baseball wearing pinstripes. Ticket sales? Through the roof. Merchandise? Forget about it. The Yankees are reportedly ready to back up the truck to make this happen, and they know exactly what kind of headlines it would bring. The rivalry between the Mets and Yankees has always been fierce, but this would take it to another level. Some even say this could reignite the city's baseball culture, bringing back that old-school energy when every Subway Series felt like a World Series. If this deal gets inked, it's not just about baseball. It's about bragging rights, pride, and legacy. And here's where things get even more dramatic: the Mets' response. Word on the street is that the Mets are scrambling to put together a counteroffer, something to keep Alonso from jumping ship. But insiders claim it might be too little, too late. Alonso's relationship with Mets owner Steve Cohen reportedly hit a breaking point earlier this season when extension talks fell apart. Alonso felt disrespected by what he saw as a lowball offer, and that's when his agent started exploring other options. The Yankees pounced. They've been watching the situation closely, waiting for the right moment, and now it looks like they've made their move. Mets fans are demanding answers, wondering how their franchise could let a superstar like Alonso even think about leaving. Some are calling it mismanagement. Others are blaming Alonso for chasing fame across town. Either way, it's messy, emotional, and exactly the kind of chaos New York sports thrives on. This isn't just a contract negotiation. It's a full-blown, citywide soap opera. And yet, despite all the noise, one thing's clear. Pete Alonso holds all the cards. He's entering his prime, he's beloved, and he's got the numbers to back up whatever payday he's seeking. The guy has smashed over 40 home runs multiple times, proven he can handle the New York spotlight, and now he's in position to choose which side of the city he wants to call home. Whether this rumor turns into reality or not, the conversation has already changed the landscape of baseball in New York. Every fan, every talk show, every podcast is buzzing about it. If this goes down, it won't just be another signing. It'll be the story that defines an era. Alonso in pinstripes. The Mets without their polar bear. The city divided, the rivalry reignited. It's almost poetic, isn't it? The kind of story only New York could produce. Now, let's dive into the ripple effects this could cause across Major League Baseball. If Pete Alonso really signs with the Yankees, the balance of power in the American League would shift overnight. The Yankees, already one of the most stacked lineups in baseball, will become an offensive juggernaut unlike anything we've seen in years. Analysts are already debating how this might influence free agency for other stars. Could this move set off a domino effect where players like Matt Olson, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., or even Shohei Ohtani rethink their own futures? Because make no mistake, when the Yankees make a big splash, the rest of the league feels the waves. Small market teams would have to tighten up, and even the Red Sox might be forced to respond just to keep up. It's not just a signing. It's an earthquake, and its tremors would be felt from coast to coast. Baseball loves drama, and right now, New York is serving it up in the biggest way possible. For the Mets organization, this could spark an identity crisis. Losing Alonso to the Yankees wouldn't just be a loss on the field. It would be a psychological blow to the entire fan base. They've spent years trying to prove they're more than just the little brother in New York, and for a while, it felt like they were succeeding. Big spending, star signings, a sense of optimism that maybe, just maybe, the tide was turning. But if Alonso walks, it all collapses. The narrative shifts right back to the old days when the Yankees poached stars and the Mets watched from across town. You can already sense the tension building between fans and ownership. There are whispers that Steve Cohen might have to make drastic moves, maybe even target a superstar of his own to calm the storm. But let's be honest, there's no replacing Pete Alonso. You can buy talent, but you can't buy the heart and connection he built with that fan base. This would be a wound that takes years to heal. On the Yankees side, though, there's a sense of destiny in the air. Think about it. The most famous franchise in baseball history adding one of the most feared power hitters of the modern era. The Yankees live for moments like this. They love being the villains, the team everyone else wants to beat. Alonso joining them only adds to that mystique. The combination of Judge's leadership, Soto's flair, and Alonso's raw intensity could create one of the most unstoppable cores in recent memory. And let's not forget, the Yankees front office has been under immense pressure to deliver a championship after several disappointing seasons. Bringing in Alonso could be the spark that gets them over the hump. Insiders are already speculating about jersey numbers, lineup configurations, and even potential marketing campaigns. Imagine the first time Alonso steps up to the plate in pinstripes at Yankee Stadium. The roar, the cameras, the electricity. It's the kind of moment that defines a generation of fans. But baseball is a funny game, and nothing is ever guaranteed. The question now is whether Alonso can handle the weight of switching sides in a rivalry as heated as Mets-Yankees. History hasn't always been kind to players who cross that line. Some thrive, others crumble under the pressure. Will Alonso's massive personality fit in with the Yankees' more buttoned-up culture? Or will he bring a new edge, a different energy that helps redefine what it means to wear those iconic pinstripes? Insiders say the Yankees are banking on the latter. They see Alonso not just as a slugger, but as a symbol of a new era, one where passion, emotion, and power coexist. If it works, he could go down as a legend. If it doesn't, the backlash could be brutal. Either way, it's a gamble the Yankees seem ready to take. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Meanwhile, around the league, executives are keeping a close eye on how this situation unfolds. Every team knows that when a player of Alonso's caliber moves, it changes the entire market. Teams that were planning for smaller moves might pivot, seeing an opportunity to swoop in on other free agents caught in the shuffle. There's even talk that the Dodgers and Cubs made late attempts to enter the conversation before the Yankees reportedly closed in. But New York's allure is different. It's not just about money, it's about legacy. Alonso knows that if he wins in the Bronx, he'll be immortal. And maybe that's the real reason he's ready to make this leap. Because at the end of the day, every player dreams of the spotlight, and there's no brighter one than Yankee Stadium under the lights in October. At this point, all eyes are on the official announcement. The rumor mill is spinning out of control. Reporters are camping outside both team offices, and social media is on fire. Hashtags like hashtag Polar Bear in Pinstripes and hashtag Yankee Alonso are trending worldwide. Mets fans are grieving, Yankees fans are celebrating, and baseball is right where it loves to be, at the center of chaos and conversation. Whether it's finalized tomorrow or drags out over the next few days, this story has already written itself into MLB folklore. Pete Alonso to the Yankees. It sounds unreal, almost cinematic, but that's the magic of this city. Two teams, one stage, and a superstar caught in between. Whatever happens next, one thing's for sure. New York baseball will never be the same again. The strategic consequences of adding Betts to the Yankees extend across the league, reshaping expectations for divisional play, playoff predictions, and even rival teams' personnel strategies. Front offices across the MLB are undoubtedly recalculating scenarios, considering potential trades, acquisitions, and defensive adjustments in response to Betts' capabilities. This ripple effect is fueled by both his offensive consistency and his defensive excellence, which force opponents to adopt new strategies and rethink conventional approaches to scoring and fielding. Within the Yankees' own ranks, managers and coaches are examining how to optimize batting order, defensive alignments, and bullpen usage to maximize the benefit of his arrival. The rumor that circulated beforehand created endless speculation, but now that it has materialized, the chessboard of Major League Baseball feels fundamentally altered, as if one piece has been moved and every strategy must adjust. Fans are eagerly analyzing lineups, predicting matchups, and debating potential scenarios with renewed fervor, understanding that each game now carries heightened significance. Betts' presence doesn't merely supplement the roster. It recalibrates expectations, intensifies competition, and redefines what is possible within a season, reinforcing his role not just as a player, but as a transformative element capable of shaping narratives, performances, and rivalries in ways that reverberate across the sport. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.